And we are live. Damn. What up, world? What's going on, everyone? Here inside of the High Ticket Society. Welcome here to the High Ticket Freedom Movement. And most importantly, welcome here to the High Ticket Freedom Activator Bootcamp. I am your man, your fearless leader, Michael Over-Deliver Baptiste. I'm excited to be here with you today. This is day 5 of our High Ticket Freedom Activator Bootcamp, as I just shared with you. And look, we've gone through so many amazing, just so much amazing content, so much amazing training all week here inside of this bootcamp. And I'm super excited to finally bring you the finale here in day 5, where we're going to be talking in day 5 about lifestyle. Okay, so let me just kind of. And as people are joining here live, we wanted to switch it from actually from going live through one platform we were using to right here. We're broadcasting into the Facebook group, but obviously if you're watching this recording, then you're seeing this recording right now as it is the recording. Okay. So I just want to give a few moments here to allow others to jump onto this live stream. So if you're just jumping onto this live stream, just give me a shout out below. Let me know that you're here. Let me know that you're active. Let me know that you're a part of the community. And again, this is day 5 of the High Ticket Activator Bootcamp. All right, and today is the lifestyle. Today is all about lifestyle. So look, today is all about lifestyle here, day 5 of our High Ticket Freedom Activated Bootcamp. For those of you who are here watching live, do me a favor, drop a comment below. Give me a shout out. Let me know that you're here, because I like to see who's in the audience. I like to make sure that I'm able to give you shout outs. I like to make sure that there's engagement. Remember, the important thing about these any type of training with me, especially live trainings like this, whether it's on camera, online, in person, face to face, you name it, it's about energy, right? There's an energy exchange. So I'm going to give you my energy. I'm going to share my insights. I'm going to share my knowledge, my experiences with you, and your job, your duty, your responsibility is to share that with me. Okay, share your energy with me. Because the more energy that you feed into me, the more energy I'm going to feed into you. And the great thing is that, like, it's all about the exchange, right? There's an energy exchange, and that's what currency is, right? Currency is an exchange of energy, right? One person has a good or a service or a product or something, and the other person has money, and they exchange that money for that good or that product or that service. And then the person on the other side receives that money for that product or that good or that service, right? So there's a constant exchange happening. Right now, there's an exchange of energy happening between yourself and myself, right, and the rest of our community. So what I ask of you is that you be conscious and give me energy, feed energy into me by participating, engaging, commenting, letting me know that you're here, okay, because that's going to allow me to just be more energized so I can give you more energy and make this training even more awesome. Okay, so we got people tuning in live. For those of you who are here watching live, just give me a shout out. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Derek, thanks so much for joining. And again, for those of you who are here live, just drop a comment below. Drop a comment below. Bose, thank you so much for tuning in, Bose. All right, wonderful. All right, excellent. All right, so you're trying to find a working hyperlink. Okay, so we've had some issues with Zoom today. For some reason, we are streaming live and directly into the group right now. All righty, excellent. So now we're talking about lifestyle here inside of day 5, right? So, one thing I want to share with you. I had this mentor, and she shared with me something a very interesting exercise several years ago, and it was a basic exercise that a lot of people have used in the market today, and they teach other people in the market today, and it's a very effective exercise, and it's something that I'll share with you because it's something that I've actually done. I've done it years ago, I've done it last year, I do it this year still because it just works, okay? And I want you to understand something. You have in between your ears one of the most powerful pieces of technology that is known to mankind. That is your mind, right? Inside of day 2, we talked about creating coherence, right? Creating coherence between the heart and the mind. So that way, once you have this coherence between the heart and mind, you're more aligned to manifest, to allow things to align and come into your life, to flow into your life, to allow healings to come, to allow blessings to flow in, to allow love to flow in, to allow abundance to flow in, right? When you have that heart and mind coherence. Now, the thing is, when you create that coherence, you then have to go into the mind, and you have to decide what type of lifestyle you want to live, okay? And this is extremely important. So the exercise she shared with me was literally take out a journal, right? Yeah, take out a journal. Like if you're writing notes right now, you can even write down this exercise as something to kind of come back later and execute this exercise later, right? But what you want to do is you want to take out a journal or a piece of paper, and on the top of that piece of paper, what you want to do is you want to write my ideal 24 hours. My ideal 24 hours. And on that piece of paper, you just want to write down, if you had, all the money in the bank that you could want, maybe that's 10 million, 20 million, 50 million, whatever that is for you. If you had a situation where you didn't have to go to a job, you didn't have to, like your responsibilities were basically whatever you created for yourself, and that was it. Like if that was your reality, if that was your situation, what would that type of 24 hours look like? Like from an hour to hour to hour to hour mark. What time would you wake up? What time would you eat your first meal? What would you do in the morning, in the early day? What would you do in the afternoon? What would you do in the midday? What would you do in the later day, right? Who would you share that time with? What type of foods would you eat? Where would you go? What type of experiences would you have? What would you do for work? What does work look like? How much money would you be bringing in? What type of people do you want to surround yourself with? What type of friends do you have? Who are you going and sharing your time with at lunch or at dinner, right? Like these are the type of questions to ask yourself, like, what does this ideal day look like? So I did this exercise, and I completed the exercise, and I did it, and I did it, and I did it. And an interesting thing happened for me. A couple of years ago, in 2017, I decided to start traveling. I decided, hey, you know what? I've done what I needed to do with Banana Wave. Let me get out here. Let me start traveling the world. And an amazing thing happened to me so 2017, I started traveling. 2018, during my travels, I started meeting people, right? And I started to have interactions with people. I started to have different experiences with people. I started going to lunch with some amazing people. I started working out with different people. I started having travel experiences with like awesome people. And I stopped one day, and I thought back to the exercises that I was writing out, and I literally said, holy moly, like, yo, this isn't everything that I was writing out. But look at my life now. Like I was at home writing these ideas out for weeks and months, and writing my ideal 24 hours, every day, writing it out. And then fast forward to 2018, that's when I began to see those things that I was writing out begin to manifest in my reality. And even till this day, I still write out what does my ideal 24 hours look like, because life is always changing, life is always evolving, and because I'm constantly evolving, I'm constantly having new desires, new things that I want to do with my time, right? So my mentor shared that exercise with me. Again, my mentor, she's a multimillionaire. She owns a multi-billion-dollar firm in the construction space, and she's uber successful. But it's not about her right now. Right now, it's about you. And I'm telling you and sharing with you, this exercise, this tactic, this strategy, because for me, this is something that worked. This is something that I received from my first multi-million-dollar mentor, right? The woman is just like one of the best in the world, like of ever. Yes, I mean that. Like she really is. Like she will go down in history as one of the best at what she's done in her entire life. And if you don't believe, you can actually research her and look her up. Her name is Miss Ann McNeil, okay? get into today's point as we're talking about lifestyle, okay? So in the original day one where we were discussing coherence, we talked about freedom digits. We talked about the numbers that you need to be earning on a monthly basis, on a yearly basis, you know, in 5 years, 10 years. Like we talked about these numbers for creating that financial security, that financial freedom, for getting rich and for getting wealthy, okay? We talked about these numbers as we discussed day one in coherence. If you have not seen it, I would recommend going back to that day one, completing the exercises and actually doing that so that way you can have that coherence and clarity in your life. But today here inside of day 5, we're talking about lifestyle, right? So the first thing I will say is you got to make sure that you're clear on what type of lifestyle you want to live, okay? Now, when we're talking about lifestyle, understand lifestyle is not just one thing. Lifestyle is not just like traveling or, you know, lifestyle is not just like having experiences or going to fancy dinners. That's not fully lifestyle. Lifestyle is complete, okay? So when we talk about lifestyle, what I want to do here is I want to show you this, right? So we got this big pie right here, okay? So in our life, we have different areas in our life, right? So we have the first area is, okay, so spirit, okay, or faith. So a lot of us, you know, regardless of what your belief is, you know, whether you're Christian, whether you're Buddhist, okay, whether you're Muslim, okay, you know, whether you're Jewish, I think I said that already. Whether you're Catholic, whether you're Protestant, like everybody's different. And again, I respect everybody's beliefs. But first thing first, you got to ask yourself, what is it that you believe? What is your faith? And how much time per day do you want to dedicate and devote to your faith, right? Whether it's prayer, meditation, you know, reading scriptures, reading different verses from the Bible or the Quran, or, you know, whatever your faith is, right? How much time per day do you want to dedicate to that thing, okay? So if like out of the entire 24 hours, you want to dedicate 30 minutes a day, you want to dedicate an hour a day, then include that, like write that down. Like as a part of your day, you say, you know, for each day I will spend 30 minutes, I will spend 15 minutes, I will spend 10 minutes talking to God, or I will spend 10 minutes talking to Allah, or I'll spend 10 minutes talking to Buddha, or like, you know, whatever your faith is, right? Out of respect for that, you want to be clear on what it is you want in this area of your life right here, right? So boom, we just got faith right there. Oh. All right. So that's one area of your lifestyle. Another area of your lifestyle is your personal health. What do you want your personal health to look like, right? Right, health and, well, this, right? So you just do it like that. All right, so just because I like to make sure that things are even and balanced, we're gonna just do like this, boom. So health and wellness, right? So in regards to the health and wellness area of your life, what do you want that to look like? Okay, so maybe it's that, you know, maybe you have a little bit of excess belly fat right now. You want to shed that belly fat to get a flatter stomach. You might not want 6-pack abs, but you might want to just improve the shape of your body just a little bit, right? You might want to get a little bit healthier. So what does that mean? Does that mean spending an hour a day at the gym? Does that mean spending 30 minutes a day at the gym? Does that mean spending 15 minutes at home doing yoga? Does that mean going on a walk each morning at 5:30 a.m. before your day starts? What does that look like for you? You want to write that down inside of your actual, inside of your ideal 24 hours. What are you going to be doing for your personal health and wellness every single day? Okay. And not only does this include physical exercise and physical movement, but this also includes nutrition, right? What are you eating? Like what type of foods are you eating every single day, right? Because this is a part of your health and wellness, right? So then on top of that, we have the next area, which is your career, right? Right. So when I say career, I mean like what is it? Oh, that'll do. So what is it that you want to be doing every day for work? Like what type of work do you want to be doing? What type of impact do you want to make in people's lives? You know, what time do you want to start working in the day when you wake up? Or maybe in the afternoon, when what time you want to start working, right? Or maybe at night, what time you want to start working? Or maybe you don't want to work at all. Maybe you want to just have passive income flowing into your daily life on a consistent basis in avalanches of abundance, okay? It's all about what do you want. And you literally have to just get clarity on this so that way you can attract it into your lifestyle. Okay. When we're talking about career, a lot of us do things, for money, right? And I was having a conversation with a good friend of mine. I'm not going to go into all of the details that he shared with me, but one of the things he mentioned is that most people fall into 5 different categories of motivations for why they want to get started in entrepreneurship and what they're doing with their career. I'm not going to dive into all 5 because this is a framework of his that he's protecting and that he's getting ready to launch into the world. But it's very powerful. But I'll share a few of them with you. So one of them, a lot of people do what we do for fulfillment. And this was my point that I wanted to really nail down as we're talking about career, right? Because some people get into things to make money, right? Some people go online and they start doing affiliate marketing or SEO or blogging, or they do whatever they want to, like they do whatever they can in order to make money. But the reality is that like making money, it's only that. It's just a means to an end. It's just a means for a way to pay bills or a way to have certain things. But it does not cover everything, right? Especially fulfillment. So if you were talking about fulfillment, we're talking about doing something where you wake up every day excited to do it, right? And you're just enthusiastic to show up to work because like this provides fulfillment for you, right? Like there's actual fulfillment inside of your body. And this is major. And I'm actually gonna write this into the comments here because I believe that this is like one of the most important things in regards to career is to have that fulfillment inside, okay? So fulfillment. It's very important. Okay, and we are here. Yes, fulfillment is very important because the reality is that like if you're doing something that's not fulfilling just because you need to make money, look, that's okay. Like get your money, but don't do that forever because you're gonna be missing out on this amazing experience called life. Like there's so much abundance, there's so much prosperity in this world. And if you're doing something that's not fulfilling you over a long period of time, then I recommend looking at like other alternative options because there's so much abundance out here in regards to options. Yes, sir, we are here. Yeah, there's so many options available in regards to creating fulfillment. Now, another reason and motivation why people get started with certain things in entrepreneurship and also in their career is because of compensation, right? They want to earn money. They want to get compensated properly. And just as I was talking about before, if you're doing something just for the compensation and not for the fulfillment, then you might want to reevaluate because at the end of the day, right, like we only have so much time on this plane. And it's best to make the best use of our time here by doing things that fulfill us. That at the end of the day, we feel like, that was great. And in the beginning of the day, we feel like, I can't wait to get started, right? That's what we want to create. So if you're doing things in your life right now that are not providing that fulfillment, I just recommend you reevaluate things and take a look at what's happening because remember, you only get this one life experience, okay? At least to our knowledge, you only get this one life experience. Anyway, let's move forward. Okay, so what's another area of fulfillment? So we're talking about career, we're talking about spiritual and faith, and then we're talking about health and wellness. Okay, what's another area? Well, another area is relationships, right? So another area is relationships. So I'm just gonna say relationship. Just put this heart right here. Boom. So that way boom, relationships. So what type of relationship do you want to have? Are you single? Are you married, right? Like if you're married, how do you want your marriage to look? What does it look like now? And how do you want it to look? What would you like for your spouse to be doing more of? Like this is important to include here, okay? Are you in a situation right now where maybe you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, right? And you want to improve that relationship and take it to the next level and get married, right? Or maybe you're single and you want to attract the woman of your dreams, the man of your dreams. You want to attract the ideal perfect relationship, right? Whatever you want to attract, write it down. Like get clear on it. You got to get absolutely crystal clear on it. And for those of you who are jumping in live, please give me a shout out. Comment below. Let me know that you're here. Would love to shout you out because remember, the energy exchange you exchange with me, I'm gonna exchange it back with you. Okay. So now we're talking about relationships. So you want to write down what does that ideal relationship look like for you in this exercise as you're writing out your ideal 24 hours. And this exercise is so very powerful that I share it with clients and I break down to my clients how to use it. And I can't tell you what the magic is in this, but what I can say is that I've seen my clients do some amazing things, transform their lives, be able to travel the world, improve their relationships. I literally have seen it happen, okay, before my eyes. And I'm sharing this with you because this can help you tremendously. Now, obviously, there's more to it. You have to create that heart and mind coherence in order for the exercise to be super effective. But just starting right here, this will give you what you need to get started and to implement something that is proven and effective. I did this exercise for years, okay, back in from like 2013, no, 2012, yeah, 2012, all the way up until I think maybe like 2016, I was doing this exercise. And then in 2018, I began to start living out some of the things that I was writing down without knowing that I was even living those things. And now, we head into this year, and some of those things that I've been writing down are my day-to-day reality, or they're things of the past. Okay, so I share this with you because it's so powerful. It may not happen for you today, but I'm telling you, it can literally change the course of your life when you follow this exercise and when you actually do it. Okay. So now that we talked about these 4 areas of your life, look, there's more areas of your life that we're going to dive into. But again, I just want to do a check-in. So for those of you who are here watching live, drop a comment below. Let me know, are you understanding this so far? Are you following this? Just let me know by dropping a comment below. Let me know by dropping a comment below that you're understanding this and that this is making sense as we will progress forward and continue with today's session. So now that we've talked about these different areas of your life that you want to get absolutely crystal clear on, now you want to get clear on what does your recreational life look like, right? So what do you do for fun? What is that? Where do you go hang out? What are your hobbies? What do you want to be doing with your for fun? What do you want to be doing to enjoy yourself? So that is what we call recreation. All right, so this is where, boom, you're smiling, you're having fun. What are those things you want to do for recreation? What is it? For everybody's different. For me, my thing was being able to travel the world, being able to spend time in nature, being able to share time with close friends, being able to have a partner that is absolutely awesome, somebody that gets me going, right? And for me, I've actually attracted these things into my life miraculously. For me, I still can't even believe some of the things that I get to experience, knowing that so if you don't know my story, if you don't know anything about my background, I'll share a little bit of it with you, because this is who I am. So for me, I didn't start like most people in life with, a good family home, a good situation. I actually started with all the odds against me and still made it out, right? So I started in the ghetto, in the hood in Miami, in South Miami, to a single teenage mom while my father was in prison. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to go. Gangs were everywhere. There were drugs in my neighborhood. There was influences everywhere influencing me to do the wrong things every single day of my life growing up. But I made it out the hood through a basketball scholarship where I worked super hard, for literally 3 years while I was in high school, 2.5 years, almost 3 years while I was in high school. I worked super hard, and I earned a scholarship out of the hood. And that took me to college where I thought I was going to be the best player. The coach, the situation didn't work out. I fell into a depression, dropped out of college, had 2 knee surgeries, and then had to figure my life out, got back into school. And then when I got back into school, I discovered digital marketing. And while I was in college, I executed digital marketing, started earning income online as a college student, began to take on clients as a college student, even attracted a 6-figure equity partnership as a college student. That business has launched from idea to, it's done over 7 figures. It's now selling in stores like Walmart, Whole Foods, GNC, HEB, and over 3,000 stores across the entire world, okay? And on top of that, it took my knowledge of digital marketing, and I created over 20 of my own digital products, okay? From courses, ebooks, video courses, audio courses. I even created one of my own software products, okay? And this has allowed me to be able to make it actually get out of the hood and do something with my life. To transform myself completely. And I've done that by following some of these same, by following some of these same mindset strategies I've been sharing with you today, but also throughout this entire 5-day boot camp, right? because I understand that it's all about mind over matter. Your mind, in your mind, with the thoughts that you hold inside of your mind, you can use those thoughts to observe a new reality in your mind. And by becoming the observer of your reality in your mind, you are now going to the quantum level to create that change at the quantum level, at the fifth dimension. And when you create that change at the fifth dimension, when you become the observer of your thoughts in that realm, what happens is energy and matter operate differently in the level of thought. Okay, that's why thoughts become things. So when you can observe a thought, observe a reality that you want inside of your mind, and you can attach emotion, strong heart and mind, coherent emotions to those thoughts in your mind, into those thoughts at the fifth dimension, right, in the quantum. When you can do that, you will literally begin to see your reality change around you. And how can I say something like that? Well, look, I just told you my story of how many setbacks I started with in life, and I've been able to win. So if you don't have those setbacks, if you didn't start with those setbacks, you have no excuse. I have no pity for you, because the reality is that, like, hey, for somebody like me to make it out of hell when I was supposed to die, I was supposed to be in jail. Like for me to make it out of that and to be here with you today, you have no excuse. Like, you don't have any excuse. And so I share this with you because, look, I truly, genuinely want to help you. But I also want to let you know, look, this world that we live in does not care about your excuses. It only cares about outcomes. And I care about your outcome. That's why I'm coming here today. And we've been sharing all this great information inside of this boot camp. But just going back to recreation, right? I've been able to manifest a lot of different things in my life because of the sheer fact that I didn't stop. I kept going. I kept looking to find a way. I was resourceful when there were no resources in my life, right? But things are different now for you because of technology. There's so many resources online for you to get the help, support you need. Even this community is a great resource where you can get the knowledge and information and connection and community and network that you need to create success. All right. And look, there's tons of people in our community, in our high ticket society, that have done deals with each other, that have formed partnerships, that have actually sold products inside of our community, that have been able to grow their businesses and change their mindsets thanks to this community. So get involved in this community if you don't have any resources, and take advantage of what's being provided with this space here, okay? But we're talking about recreation. I want you to understand something. Recreation is all about, what do you like to do for fun? So in your ideal 24 hours, right? What are some things that you like to do for fun? Maybe taking a swim in the pool, maybe going out and, I don't know, reading a book, maybe playing pool, billiards, maybe your thing is going to the bar and having a beer, right? Like, whatever recreation means to you, it doesn't matter. Like, or maybe recreation, maybe your thing could be that you like to watch Netflix, right? Or maybe your thing could be that you like to hang out with your girlfriends and have mimosas. Or maybe your thing could be that you like to go to different, buffets and try different buffets. I don't know, like, everybody is different. I'm just trying to throw random things out there because I know everybody's different. Maybe your thing is that you enjoy boat racing. Maybe your thing is that you enjoy, you enjoy salsa dancing. I don't know. Everybody's different. But if you want to figure out for your lifestyle and your ideal 24 hours, what does recreation look like for you? Okay. So the next part of this is one of the most important parts, right? And this is finances. Money. Okay. So we talked about this as we were going through day one, which is coherence and clarity. How much money do you want to be making? Like, what type of money do you want to be bringing in? And again, we have people that are still joining in live right now. Valerie, thank you for joining, Valerie. For those of you who are here joining live, just drop me a comment below so that way I can shout you out. We can have the feedback going and have the energy being exchanged here. Okay. But again, finances, like, what do you want your finances to look like? How much work and effort and time do you want to put in for those finances, right? And finances are directly related to your career. Why? Because what you're doing with your career will help you to produce the finances. However, once you get the finances, what are you doing? Are you making investments with the finances? Are you saving up the finances? How much do you have in your savings? How much do you have inside of your insurance, your life insurance policy? How much do you have inside, do you have a trust fund for your children? Do you have investments? Do you have 401k? Are you investing in stocks? Do you have crypto that you're invested in? Do you have companies that you're invested in? like what are you doing with your finances? And another part of finances is credit, right? We won't get into credit because that's a whole nother beast, but that is a part of it, okay? And you want to figure out and get clear for yourself, what does your ideal situation look like, okay? Are you understanding this? Is this making sense? Give me some feedback here. Let me know, are you understanding this? Let me know, is this making sense? Are you following it so far? Because we still have more pieces of the pie to go here. But again, I want to make sure that you're understanding this, so that way I'm not just here. Obviously, I know for those of you who are watching live, you're here. For those of you who will be watching a replay, you are also here. But I like to know that there's human connection here, because that's what it's about, right? It's a connection between yourself, myself, as it relates to this information and everything I'm sharing with you. So if this is making sense, just drop a comment below. Let me know that you're following this. Let me know that you're getting this. Let me know that you're understanding. Right? So let me know, is this making sense? Yeah, let me know if is this making sense. Let me know, are you following this? Just let me know by dropping a comment below. All right, all right, all right. Yes, just let me know. So we talked about career, we talked about faith, right? We talked about health, because health is important, health as well. We've talked about relationships, we talked about recreation, and then we've talked about finances, right? But there's some more areas in regards to the lifestyle aspect of what we're doing. One of those areas, okay, is family, right? So your family, what does your family situation look like? Do you have children? You don't have children? Do you have, are your parents still alive? Are they still around? Do you have conversations with them? How often do you talk to them per week, right? Like these things are important. You got to understand, like, well, not understand, but you want to just create the ideal situation with the family that you have around you, or, the family that's still alive, rather. Like, what does the situation look like with your family? Okay, create that and write it out inside of your ideal 24 hours. Maybe you don't have the best relationship with your parents. Maybe you want to rectify it. Maybe you want to change it and improve it. Well, this is an opportunity to start doing so by literally writing it out, feeling the feelings of it already being there and like it already existing, right? Because this is going to allow you to begin to manifest and to begin to attract this ideal family situation into your life. Whatever that is for you, you got to get clear for yourself, okay? Now that we talked about family, the next area is community, right? So let's just go here. Community. So what do you want your community situation to look like? Do you want to be a part of a community? Do you want to create a certain community? Do you want to improve your community? Like, what does that look like? You want to get clear on this. Now, for me, one of my communities right here is the iTicket Society. Obviously, I've created other communities online, whether it's groups for my customers or groups for different projects that I'm involved in, or even communities, which is my email list, right? Like wherever you are watching this at, you're part of my community because you're here. You're in day 5, and we're about we're over 30 minutes into today's day 5 training, and you're still here. So you're part of my community. So for me, I wanted to create an ideal situation where there's a community for people who are interested in selling high-ticket products and services. They're interested in doing business at higher levels. They're interested in creating their own products and services, their own courses and ebooks and downloads. And they're interested in maybe even creating their own physical products, right? So I wanted to create a community, something that was unique and diverse. And that's what we have. That's what we have here with the High-Ticket Society and the communities that I create. So I understand community is a big thing because sometimes in life we get a little lonely doing things by ourselves. And as human beings, we're all about connection. We're all about connecting heart to heart, mind to mind with someone else, right? Like like we thrive off of connection as human beings. We are social creatures, right? So being a social creature, what do you want your community situation to look like in your lifestyle? It's really important to figure out, and it's really important to get clear on this for yourself, okay? And then the final aspect that I'll share here, because again, we don't, I want to keep this simple, but at the same time, I also want to help you create clarity for yourself. So this is important. This is giving back. So give back, right, to others. What do you want to give back? So what do you want to give back? What do you want to give back to others? Like, how do you want to help others in your life? How do you want to help others make progress? What is it that you want to give to people? Because this right here, like this is going to do so much for you when you can get clear on what is it that you want to give back. Because one thing I've learned about success is about giving. Success is about giving. Like the more that you give, the better you feel. Right now, I'm not telling you to give everything you have away until to the point where you have nothing, but you want to understand what are you giving to people, because whatever you're giving in value, the universe will see it, and the universe will say, okay, you're giving, here's more for you to give. And the universe will bless you with more abundance so that way you can have more to give to people out there in the world. Okay, so all of these areas make up your entire lifestyle, right? Of course, there's so much more detail to dive into as it relates to lifestyle and making sure that things are ideal for you and things are in the right way set up for you. But this is where it begins, getting absolutely crystal clear on the lifestyle, right? So all of these areas right here make up your lifestyle, and it's important for you to just get clear on these areas. Now, I know I've shared quite a bit here in regards to lifestyle, but I'm not going to continue to deep dive because there's so much more to share about lifestyle. And really, I believe that if you can get crystal clear on these aspects of your life and figure out what does your ideal 24 hours look like for you, this will help you to start beginning to create that ideal 24 hours. So every day you wake up, you're living in that ideal 24-hour experience, right? So at this point, right now, we've covered so much inside of day one, which is about coherence and clarity. We've covered so much inside of day two, which is all about systems and high-ticket business models. We've covered a lot inside of day three, which is all about the tools and the toolkit to run an online business or an online or any type of product-based business. Day four, we talked about marketing and sales. And here we are on day five talking about lifestyle. Now, I'll give you one exercise that I share with clients. I'll give you an exercise that my millionaire mentor shared with me. And I'll give you an exercise here that has actually worked for me. Now, this is what you do. So ideal 24 hours, right? You want to literally take this concept right here, your ideal 24 hours, and you want to journal daily for at least 30 days. Right? Every day, the first thing to do is journal every day for at least 30 days. Write out your ideal 24 hours. And do it in a way where you're writing the goal as if it's already happened. So for example, I am so happy and grateful now that I am able to pray to God for 15 minutes a day. I'm so happy and grateful now that my health is in the best condition ever and I'm eating healthy foods every day, nutritious foods. I'm so happy and grateful that my relationship is the best relationship I've ever had in my entire life, and I found my soulmate. And my wife, she's the best wife anyone could ever find in the whole world. My husband, for you ladies, my husband's the best ever. And I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm able to play, for 3 hours a day and just go have fun, doing what I like to do. Maybe I love playing badminton, so I get to play badminton every day, or I get to watch YouTube videos about training my dog, and I have so much fun doing this, and I go outside and play with my dog and teach my dog. Then it's so much fun. I'm so happy and grateful now. I'm so happy and grateful now that my finances have improved. I have financial security. My finances are stable, and I'm able to make investments that will improve the quality of my life long term, and also will be beneficial for my children later in life. I'm so happy and grateful now that my family's coming together and we're having, more family discussions, and we're talking together and we're building together as a family. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm able to donate to charity and help improve the quality of lives of kids at orphanages. I'm so happy and grateful now that my community has improved and people are more, they show more love to one another, and it's better. And I'm so happy and grateful now that my career is taking off and I have the dream. I work with the dream clients in my life. I work with the best quality people in the entire world ever. And I'm so happy and grateful now that this is my experience. Thank you for this. And by doing this every day, writing in the past tense, this will help you in your subconscious mind, okay, to begin to draw forth the ideas, the hunches, you know, the thoughts, the words, and the things necessary and required to help you realize this ideal 24 hours every single day of your life experience, okay? So what's important is to write goals and the present. Okay, write your goals in the present tense. I'm so happy and grateful now that this has happened. Okay, and another thing that's really important: feel in your heart. Right, you want to feel it in your heart. You want to feel it in your heart, because by feeling the goal in your heart, this will help create the heart and mind coherence that will allow you to align yourself, right, with the greater universe, with the greater universal energy. So that way you can draw these things into your life with love, through joy, through gratitude, right? Feel in your heart, most importantly. Visualize multiple times per day. Visualize it multiple times per day. As soon as you wake up in the morning, begin to visualize. As soon as right before you're about to go to bed, begin to visualize it. You know, at lunchtime, begin to visualize it. Take out your journal and read it throughout the day and visualize the success and feel it in your heart, and then go into work, right? Like, and the final thing is take relentless action. Take relentless action. Don't take little action. Take relentless. I mean, like when you're tired, take action. When it didn't work out, take action. When you didn't get that sale, take action. And when it did work out, take action. And when you did get that sale, take action. And when you had the success, take action. And when you experience failure, which is only feedback, take action. And when you don't feel like doing it, take action. And when you're hyped up and excited to do it, take action. And when you like, it doesn't matter, you got to take relentless action. Got to take that relentless action, baby. Because look, I'm gonna tell you, for me, right, I'm also a professional athlete, and there was a point in time where for the Thailand Professional Basketball League in the 2019 season, I was the first #1 scorer and #1 rebounder. So I led the entire league. I am the pioneer, okay, where I was the first, like. And I'll show this to you, because a lot of people were like, hey, like, what do you mean? Okay, so we got some people saying that the live video, there were some technical glitches with the live video, but you know, it's okay, because sometimes it happens, right? And understand that I am broadcasting from another part of the world, so sometimes, you know, sometimes tech issues can be a thing. But I just want to share this with you, because a lot of people think like, oh, Mike, I hear you, but da, 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 da. No. Like, I'm serious. Like, I actually was the first pioneer, the first leading scorer in the Thailand Professional Basketball League. That's me right there with the beard, okay? This is like from the first update that they put out, the first leading scorer and the first leading rebounder, like #1 in both categories. A lot of this that I share with you has come from the exercise that I've talked about mind, heart and mind coherence, lifestyle, right? Because I was journaling, I am the best basketball player. I was writing, I am the best basketball player. I was feeling, I am the best basketball player. I was grateful in the present moment, because I was writing, I am the best basketball player, right? And then I meditated on it every day, and I went out and took relentless action. I shot hundreds of shots. I shot thousands of shots over the weeks of training right before the season. And I put in the work for years, okay? I took relentless action consistently. Now, am I in the NBA? Am I LeBron James? No. But I am Michael Baptiste, and I did make my dreams a reality of becoming a professional basketball player. Now I'm also a professional. I'm a certified entrepreneurship and business coach. I'm a certified life, health, and nutrition coach. You know, I'm a professional product creator with over 20 products, 20 digital products under his belt. Not to mention, I'm also a professional physical product creator that has, you know, I've co-created Banana Wave Banana Milk. It's a product that we sell in Walmart, Whole Foods, and 3,000 plus stores around the world. So all of this was started in my mind. Look, I'm nobody special, man. I don't come from a great I don't come from a great neighborhood. I don't come from a wealthy family. You know, I don't even come from a family that was together. I come from a broken family, okay, where there was, my mother was amazing. I have the most amazing mom in the history of moms ever. For me, not you. I'm talking about for me, right? Everybody's mom is different, and everybody's relationship with their parents is different. And their primary caregivers is different. Some people didn't have a mom. You know, some people's mom passed, some people's mom's not here. But like, that's not what's important. What I'm sharing is that I didn't come from the best situation, right? But my mom did her absolute best to help her son survive and stay alive. She knew there was gangs around. She knew there was negativity in the neighborhood. She knew there was cops shooting black men down in the streets and killing black men every day back then. It's still happening today, unfortunately, right? But my mom did the best she could, and I think, like, my mom is my hero. She's my #1 inspiration. I don't talk about her a lot because I like to protect that side of me, because who cares, right? Nobody really cares. Everybody cares about what's in it for them. So I come and I deliver this to you so you can get what you want. But I tell you this part of my story to let you know, look, I'm nobody special, man. Like, I'm not some guru sitting on top of the hill. No. I'm a guy that started from the bottom, that started from nothing. Actually, I started, like, if this is the bottom, I started from negative. And I had to work up to get to the bottom and then go up. You see what I'm saying? And I'm still not where I want to be yet. So I'm nobody special. I'm still figuring this thing out myself. I've got quite a few things figured out now, yes, but I'm still figuring out life myself. I'm still a student of life. I'm still studying and working to improve who I am and what I'm doing with my life. So I come to you and I share this with you because, look, at the end of the day, I have figured some things out that can benefit you. What I've shared here with you today, what I've shared with you in regards to coherence and clarity, what I've shared with you about systems and high-ticket business models, what I've shared with you about the tools and the toolkits to run a business online and offline, what I've shared with you about marketing and sales to bring in more high-ticket customers and clients, and what I shared with you today about lifestyle, all of these things are things that I've executed myself, used myself, applied myself, implemented myself. Okay, or I've learned directly from colleagues and friends who are in business and using specific tools or using specific business models, right? Or these are things that I've gained from my mentors or my coaches or the people that consult me, the people that help me. I share this information with you so that way it can help and benefit you, okay? And, at the end of the day, look, there's no excuse for why you're not where you want to be in your life. The reality is that you may not have put your attention and focus onto a certain area of your life so that way you can have what you want in it. But now I come to you here today and I say, look, these are the different areas of your life that you want to get clear on, okay? It's going to take discipline in order to make these things a reality, because just writing out in a journal is not going to cut it. Number 5 is take relentless action. Even though my situation was bad growing up, even though I didn't have the resources, my father wasn't there, I took relentless action. How? I read books. I asked questions to the teachers. When questions weren't answered, I went at home and I visualized what could that answer be, and I began to use my mind creatively and my imagination to create the ideal situation I wanted. And even when after college, when I went back home to my mom's house in the projects, I was laying on that air mattress and I was thinking every night about living in, traveling the world and doing what I'm doing right now here today. I share this with you because I know it can benefit you, okay? And so now at this point, we are here and we're just about going to wrap up day 5 here as we're talking about lifestyle, right? But I want to share a story with you about a client, I want to share a story with you about a client of mine, right? So back in 2014, after I created my 9th product and I started to feel a little burnout from having to create products every day. And also I wasn't like, I didn't focus on one product. I was just creating. Now I got one product and I just focus on one product, right? And I've been selling one product for the last 5 years. Now, granted, I've sold some other ones and I've created some mini products, right, to add to the bigger one, to the main product. But it's just been one product, and that is high ticket freedom, right? So here's what happened for me. 2014, I decided to teach my product creation and product launching skills to people who wanted to know. And so a gentleman approached me from the UK, and he was like, hey man, I saw your product. It looks great. I'd love to learn from you. I'd love to hear more about how I can create my own product and launch my own business. I've got my own skill set. I want to do it, right? And that's not exactly how he sounded, but I just wanted to do something that might be funny to you, that might make you laugh or might be entertaining. Hopefully it was, but anyway. So I go and I say, okay, I'm gonna teach you my skills to create products. I teach this guy, and it takes him about 2 months to launch his first product, but then he launches his product and then boom, makes about 4,000, launches the second product, boom, makes about 15K. And then he starts to advertise his own mid to high ticket product for about $497. And then he had like a back end for like 2K. And he began making multiple 5 figures every month online. And a couple months later, this guy went on a cruise with his friends. And then a couple months after that, he started traveling through different countries. And now to this day, he's still traveling the world, living his life on his own terms. He's gone from, selling his own digital products. Now he sells physical products, and, he's doing a whole lot of things. And, not going to deep dive into, all about him and, reveal his personal identity, but he's living a lifestyle of his dreams. And some of these same principles I'm sharing with you here today, these are some of the same principles I've taught my clients over the years. I got another client. He's now a copywriter. When we first began working together, this was in 2015. He came, I reached out to him because I saw he was a person putting out value into the marketplace, and we began to have a conversation. And he told me he was stuck, he was frustrated, he didn't know what to do with his business, he didn't know where he was going to go, and he didn't know what was up. So I shared with him how to actually take his skill set and his knowledge and transform it into a high ticket product, a high ticket service. He did that. 7 days later, he made $4 grand, $4,000 in sales, right? And this was at the time, I think I was only charging $1,000 for coaching. Now that price has gone up to $5,000. You may be watching this and the prices maybe even increased to 6 or 7 or 8,000. I don't know. But so we started at just 1,000, and he paid me 1,000, and this was only for a 90-minute coaching session. It was supposed to be for 2 coaching sessions, but he only needed that one 90-minute coaching session. 7 days later, he made $4 grand. A couple months later, he hit 10 grand per month in income, and this man started traveling. This man actually started traveling through Australia. He moved to Australia, and now it's like right now we're in 2020, or you may be watching this 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, I don't know when you're watching this, but to this day right now, look, 5 years later, this man is still living in Australia. Come on, man. This man is still living his dreams. And now this man is working as a copywriter, writing some copy for some large companies and closing some real big ticket deals. I'm talking about, 5K, 6K, 10K, 15K deals where he's also earning a piece on the back end, all right? Lifestyle is so important because lifestyle will help you get clear on what it is that you want to do and what it is that you want to achieve. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you, the client who's living in Australia that, after he learned my high ticket stuff, like he kept doing what I taught him to do. No, he started with me. I helped him launch. I helped him get out there into the market. And then he continued to invest in other mentors and other coaches and other people. He began to work with other clients at higher levels, and he began to do this for himself because this is what he wanted. But I did help him get started. I did help him launch, and he launched, and then that went from this to that to that, and now he's doing his thing, right, charging high ticket. But had it not been for that start, he would not have had the courage and the guts to launch a high ticket product or a high ticket service, have success with it, and be able to earn enough to move out of the country where he was at in Malaysia and begin traveling the world. Well, no, sorry, not traveling the world, but traveling through Australia, where he actually did travel through Australia for a little bit. He went to a couple of different cities and visited different parts, but it was cool following his journey on social media. And then he actually settled into one city. And I think he's still in that same city. He's been figuring things out, but he's still there. Has it been a smooth ride for him the entire time? No, it hasn't. But because his perspective was changed and he began to sell high ticket and operate at a high ticket level, right? Because he began to operate at a high ticket level, which is what high ticket freedom is all about, because he began to do that, his entire life changed. So I share this with you. I share a few of these stories with you, and I have so many. Like I got another client of mine, and she came to me in 2000. What was it, 2019? Yeah, 19, 18, 18. Yeah, okay. So she came to me in 2018, right? And she invested in high ticket freedom. She bought the course. She went through the course, like just the course. She had some issues, right? Where she was stuck. She didn't know what to do. She was pitching the big ticket, but it wasn't working. So I was like, okay. And obviously we communicated. She reached out to me because I provide support for my customers and clients, right? Like I'm actually there for them in your corner when you work with me, right? She reaches out to me, tells me that things are not working out the way that she wanted. And she wanted to improve, right? She wanted to have better results. She wanted to help people. She wanted to do her thing. She wanted to make enough to quit her job. And she wanted to like earn full time online and live this lifestyle, right? So I told her what to do. I said, look, if this isn't working at this level, okay, no problem. If you want to get people here, but they don't have enough money to get there, you got to work them up, right? You got to work them up a system. Now, because we're not trying to do the whole, hey, $9 ebook, $97, $297, $130. Like, no. Look, if anything, you might want to have 2 or 3 offers, right? You want to have something that's not so high ticket, maybe it's mid ticket, right? You can have low ticket too, you can, because I myself, I have a low ticket book that I sell, but that's not the forefront of like what I'm pushing, right? Again, I do promote it, I do advertise, I do share it with people, but it's not the main thing that's really driving my business, right? The main thing is the courses and the coaching, right? Because those are higher ticket products that we sell that really drive significant revenue. But the thing is, if it's difficult for people to get here, you got to start them somewhere. Usually that starts with something for free. Then it starts with something that's a little bit cheaper. And then I recommend something that's like more mid-ticket. So from that mid-ticket, whether that's a one-time mid-ticket or recurring, right? I taught her how to set up a recurring mid-ticket. She implemented that and she brought in enough people to where she made over 10 grand that month. She made 10 grand in 2 weeks, I should mention. And after that 10 grand in 2 weeks, those people jumped up to her high ticket program, her high ticket coaching. And her income has absolutely exploded. Now to this day, she's an author. She's written her own book. She's published her own book. She's a TEDx speaker. She got invited and she did a TEDx event where she spoke on a TEDx stage. She got a chance to meet Oprah and rub shoulders with people like Oprah, right? And she's living the lifestyle she dreamed about. She literally wrote out her goals and followed an exercise I call the magical goal setting formula, okay? This is something that is timeless. It is proven. What I share with you here today, this is only one aspect of what I share with my clients. The magical goal setting formula is on another level, but it takes commitment, it takes consistency, it takes persistence, discipline, and belief in yourself, right? And that's why, this client, she was able to achieve tremendous results in her own life because she applied these principles. And she followed my proven strategies that I've learned from my multi-million-dollar mentors, that I've learned from, being able to build a business that went from an idea to raising over $2 million to now that business has done over 7 figures in sales revenue. To being able to start online with nothing as a college kid, without even having a laptop, but going to the school's computer lab to start making money online, right? And then being able to go from that to now producing over 20 digital products and courses and ebooks and video courses, audio courses, even one software product. Traveling the world for the last 3 years, right? Come on, like what I'm sharing with you is real. It's proven. You may look at me and you may judge me by my physical appearance and think, oh, he's just another black guy. But the reality is that this physical appearance is all that it is. It's only a physical appearance. What's important is the knowledge, the experience, the skills that I've worked to develop, the secrets, the mystical secrets that I've learned, that I've experienced, that actually are part of my culture because a part of my background, I'm part Haitian and Bahamian. And Haitian people are very spiritual people, very, very spiritual people, very tuned into higher dimensions and higher frequencies. So you get the advantage of of my business experience, my cultural, of who I am, and just my personal life experience of having to fight to get out of hell to create my own heaven on earth. I'm someone that obviously over these last 5 days, I'm sure that you've learned a lot of great information from. But just imagine, what if you were to work with me directly? What if you could like actually have coaching with me where you could talk directly to me and have me go into my brain to think about ideas, think about a strategy, think about what will work, and then boom, come at you with that, with something, with an idea, with strategies, with insight, with coaching, with guidance, with advisorship, with mentorship, with my consultation. Imagine if you could be working with me to get my help to help you create your lifestyle that you want to live, to help you create your business that you want to have, to help you grow your business if you already have one, to help you get more customers, get more clients, get more leads. Imagine if you could have me work with you in your corner for the next 6 weeks, for the next 12 weeks, for the next 6 months, for the next 12 months, for the next 5 years, for the next 10 years. Imagine if you could have someone like me to help you to literally change the trajectory of your life so that way it goes up to the highest level possible. Imagine what that would look like. Well, that's the opportunity you have available here now as we're at the conclusion of this 5-day boot camp. So look, I really enjoyed everything we did here today, but I want to let you know I'm now inviting you to keep working with me because look, it doesn't stop here at this boot camp. It's a lifelong learning process. And the great thing is that I'm a student, like I'm committed and dedicated to the lifelong learning process myself. So I'm always going to be working on learning and working on gaining more knowledge myself. For you, you can get the benefit of me continuing to update my courses and my training and my product. You can get the benefit of continuing to learn what's new, what's working, what's hip, what's happening here today. And you can get the benefit of learning from my proven timeless principles for success and for manifesting big things into your reality. You can get that benefit by working directly with me. What program do I have to offer you? Like what am I selling? What am I sharing in the marketplace today? I don't know what's going to be best for you because I have multiple programs. Okay, I have courses that I offer. Okay, multiple courses that I offer at a high ticket level, whether that's creating a physical product and getting into stores, or even creating a digital product, selling online, creating a high ticket course or a high ticket product and selling it online and offline, doing your own high ticket events. There's a vast amount of knowledge that I can share with you, and I would love to do that. And the way that I can do that is by you reaching out, scheduling a free consultation, so that way we can explore how we can work together, see if we're a good fit to work together, well, rather to continue working together because we've been working together, right? Over the last 5 days inside of this boot camp. We can explore ways we can continue working together to continue helping you improve the quality of your life and your business. Remember, I'm a certified entrepreneurship and business coach. I'm a certified life, health, and nutrition coach. I'm a professional digital product creator as well as a professional physical product creator. I'm also a professional athlete and a former professional basketball assistant coach. I know a thing or two about getting results, and I can help you get results because that's all I care about, because that's all I'm about. I remember when I was laying on the air mattress in my mom's house in the projects in the ghetto in the hood in South Miami, and all I could think about was, man, I want results. And I'm dedicated to when I put myself out there and I'm helping people, I'm going to help people get results. And that's why so many of my clients have amazing testimonials and case studies that you might have seen or might not. But you can take a look at some of my case studies and testimonials on my website, and you can see people are getting incredible results working with me. That's because I'm all about results. I want to help you get better results. In order to do so, you can feel free to reach out to me and schedule the time to have a consultation. You can go to highticketfreedom.com/apply. Okay, again, go to highticketfreedom.com/apply, or you'll see the link below. You'll possibly even see the link in the workbook where you can schedule the time to have a consultation with me and schedule your free VIP business breakthrough session. Well, we'll talk about your business. We'll see where you're at. We'll understand where you're at. And then we will identify the best way to move forward to help you reach the goals that you're after in your life and in your business. Again, one of the best things you can do right now is keep working with me because look, we built momentum here. Why stop the momentum? Let's keep the momentum going and let's help you get the best results possible this year. Let's help you make the next 12 months of your life the best 12 months of your life. So that way, the next 5 years and 10 years, you can see a trajectory of like amazing growth. 5 years ago, we were just we were just creating our first 5,000 commercial cases. 5,000 years ago, I was working my first full-time job, and I quit my first full-time job after doing my first product launch that was successful, that did over 15K or 16K in a single month. Now, fast forward to today, I've been traveling the world. We have a product that sells in over 3,000 stores around the world. I've created over 20 digital products. I've created my own 3-figure products, 4-figure products, and even multiple 5-figure products. I've been traveling the world full time for 3 years. My life has completely changed from 5 years ago to now. You see what I'm saying? So for you, I want to help you go from where you are now to 12 months from now, your life is completely different. And then 2 years from now, your life is completely different. And 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, to where your life is completely different 5 years from now. I'm all about the long term. We focus on the short term now by right here with this 5-day boot camp, because this is going to lead to the long-term change in your life to benefit you for the long term. Reach out to work with me. I can help you. All you got to do is go to highticketfreedom.com/apply. Okay, and if that link's not available, you'll see that, you'll see it in the workbook below, or again, just go to highticketfreedom.com/apply, so that way we can discuss how to help you take things to the highest level possible. All right. And if that link's not available, again, look below this video or check out the workbook, because that will give you the details on how you can schedule your free VIP business breakthrough session with me to help you transform everything. Man, I'm so excited. I'm so grateful, man, that we could have now completed this 5-day High Ticket Freedom Activator Bootcamp. I'm so grateful that you made the commitment to be here with me, to share your time here with me inside of this bootcamp. I'm so thankful and I'm so appreciative, because this is now the start of something beautiful for you in your life and in your business. So just one more review of this, because now we are bringing this to a conclusion. This has been your man, Michael Over-Deliver Baptiste. If this information was great, let's keep working together. Let's keep working together at higher levels. I have courses that can truly benefit you. I have coaching where you can work directly with me. Like right now, you're getting me in the video format. Imagine you get direct access to my mind, where I answer questions for you to help you. I mean, come on, you get like direct access to my brain, my knowledge, my experiences, my resources, and even in some cases, my connections, because I make introductions for students, when I see that there's a fit and if I have time. Now, obviously, if our program's gotten so large where it's a difficult time managing hundreds of people and thousands of people, then the situation may change a little bit. You may not have the luxury and the benefit, right? But if you getting started right now, because of the benefit is that we have a very intimate community, right? And I work very intimately with clients to work with me inside of my coaching, whether it's my group coaching, my one-on-one coaching, or even my one-on-one long-term mentorship, that spans across 9 months, 12 months, right? To get me working with me intimately can truly transform your life and business. And I say that because I've transformed my own life and business over the years, and I've transformed many other people's life and business. I've helped some of my friends transform their life and business, and I can help you do the same. So go to highticketfreedom.com/apply, and let's schedule a time to have a talk. We'll have a friendly chat to see if it's a good fit to work together. I'll let you know what I can provide for you and share with you how I can help, and then we'll do that. We'll execute, and we'll make it happen. So now, this is the conclusion of the 5-day High Ticket Freedom Activator Bootcamp. Thank you so much. I feel the love in my heart for everyone who's been attending, everyone who's been commenting and sharing the feedback live, and even on the replays. Thank you. I appreciate you, because you are who I do it for. Before we get out of here, I want to leave you with my quote. If the dreams that you're dreaming can be accomplished in this lifetime, then you are dreaming too small. I challenge you to dream bigger. And if the mission that you're on in this lifetime can be accomplished in this lifetime, then you are thinking too small. I challenge you to think bigger. Look, it's me, your man's Michael Baptiste, baby. Thanks again for tuning in. Know that I appreciate you. I'm looking forward to seeing you inside of our High Ticket Society community. Looking forward to seeing you on the internet. And also, I'm looking forward to working with you at a higher level, whether that's in my courses, in my coaching, in my one-on-one mentorship, or inside of my annual masterminds. I'm looking forward to working with you at higher levels. Thanks so much. I'll see you soon. Take care. Peace.